Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and the Legend of Keepers. We resume our fourth banner with Toeris, the goddess. And we began this banner with the tools for our hybrid build. And hybrid is all well and good, but nothing brings me more pleasure in life than the true morale bombs. And we're off to a great start with that, with Camellia and Yog-Sothoth leading the line. However, Yog-Sothoth needs to go recover his motivation. How an Elder God loses motivation, I'm not quite sure. We'll just say that he grew apathetic. Now, as for the rest of our team, it's okay. Papyrus is going to have to go sleep as well, probably, but we can deal with that as it comes. Artifacts, so far, the Book of the Dead, which has an interesting synergy with Crystal Skull if it ever procs spawning another Skeleton Warrior. The Horn of Plenty is the true science for this banner. Is this worth it? The 20% chance to crit. I think it's performed surprisingly well. Of course, that's partially because we are actually using single target morale bombs instead of the AoE playstyle I tend to utilize, but we'll see. And the magic purse is here as well, reducing the training price of monsters and trap upgrade costs. One artifact that I have come to love. But enough of that, you're all caught up. Let's go get our fifth and final artifact. Well. A knight leading the charge. Knight Roland is going to deal an obscene amount of damage. This is very unfortunate. He is joined by the Shadow, one of the most annoying enemies in the game. Joined by the Virtuoso, one of the other most annoying enemies in the game. So what I'm getting at with this is we are in trouble. A lot of trouble. I do have a plan, however. Ooh, thank you for spawning. And that plan relies entirely on Camellia just dunking on Roland's stats. The Skeleton Warrior was a nice spawn, though. Stun him. Darn. Yep, this has gone well. Kinda want to AoE here. Just to remove this dodge. The single target is probably better for pure efficiency's sake, but hey. So yeah, the most annoying enemies here. Oh. Saved by the Skeleton Warrior again. And we rolled the stun. Alright, the Crystal Skull put in work. I'll admit it. Now we have the Canopic Jar. A little bit of overkill there with Roland's almost negative morale, but that's okay. At least it got rid of him. Our dungeon layout is not exactly how I would have liked it to be, but that's alright. It works out. You were given dodge, huh? That's fine. We'll AoE and apply buffs to our companions. I love this sarcophagus, and it was pointed out that, this is my favorite sarcophagus, but it's the only sarcophagus I've actually used. That's because it's my favorite. But I'll try and give the other ones a shot. Although we only have one banner left. After this one, there is only the end waiting for us. Good crits here. Well done. Make him flee, Anubarak. This was a painful one, but we got it done. And if we can conquer this one, what else stands in our way? Oh my. Oh my. The Cursed Spirit applies burn 3 to all heroes when a demon is defeated. We do have demons, but this isn't really useful. The Two-Bird Stone attacks targeting only the hero at the front, deal 30% of final damage to the hero positioned behind the target. With the Horn of Plenty, and our current plan of morale bombing via Camellia, Yog-Sothoth, this might actually be really good. Or the Protean Barrel. You can only place one regular trap, but it gains multi-action 1 at the start of the dungeon. I do love this one. We don't get to see it very often. So you know what? We're going to take it. Now, let us return Yog-Sothoth. Ooh, this is unfortunate. Papyrus and Ragnarok are not looking too hot. We're going to go to the engineer here, and we are going to upgrade our haunted canopic jars. This is what we're going to utilize the protean barrel for. Getting all the wraps in the world. We are going to 1, 2, 3. That looks good. That's not what I wanted to press. I meant to press this one. I wanted more blood. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. My bad, my bad. We wasted a few resources, but it's alright. Now, with our blood, let us bring Camellia to level 4. She deserves it. Unfortunately, that means we cannot level up Bestis Boy, but we can level up Yog-Sothoth. Alright, let's get Yogg. How are you looking, Ragnarok? We are out of blood now, which is very unfortunate. Maybe I should have just gone all in and... Oh, I couldn't level up Bestis because I don't have blood. We're going to have to fix that. What do we want to do? Let's level up Niflheim and a Ragnarok. That'll do. Now we could go to the black market here and sell someone. Let's see. Is there anyone we want to sell? Oh, Bach has returned to us. Isn't that nice? He is level 4. Very good. You know, we could sell Brand. Brand is not exactly a part of our plan right now. We're leaning more into the morale damage, not so much his attack damage. But I think we're going to hit the therapist. We're going to take the free +1 motivation. Thank you very much. And we're going to let a Ragnarok take a snooze while we calculate our plans. Bach has joined us at level 4, dealing an unholy amount of damage. It's very nice. I like it a lot. How is our front line? We are quite vulnerable to nature damage, but I think it'll be okay. I think we can make this work. We don't actually have a huge health pool, but we don't really have a lot of health anywhere. Good start. I think this looks just fine. Let us go claim a rare. Our champion is the Archmage, dealing ice damage to the front and growing a shield of flame. As he takes damage, you may have noticed that we got shuffled around, and what a troublesome shuffle it was. The Enchanter moved us all around and is going to deal AoE nature damage. Do you happen to remember what the one thing I said we weren't very good against was? That's correct. Nature damage. Also worth noting that the Scholar is here to throw fireballs. We are not particularly good against... Our best resistance against both fire and ice was Papyrus. But because of the shuffle, I couldn't guarantee Papyrus being in the front, so I did my best. I wish I could skip my turn here, but I'm going to have to break up beneath the endless tide. Alright, let's just get rid of the Archmage. Flee, Khal. Wow. Our morale bombs are really good. Alright. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is an easy W. I'm not concerned about these two in the slightest. They had an annoying synergy with the elemental reduction from the Enchanter, the ice damage, and then the fire damage, which is a rare... It's rare to have a minion with resistance to both. Of course, Be'lakor is the prime example, and Papyrus did alright, but we got through it. Now, here comes the hard part. The long part, I should say. We just have to sit here while this immunity gets tickled away. I think I'm just gonna bomb the Scholar. I'm trying to remember who we have. We actually have a really resilient backline here for the double fire and ice attack. Recover your health. Because Bestis Boy, with Bork's buff, has 50 fire resist and 70 ice resist. Didn't I just say something about that being rare? 219. Well done, Bach. There is a reason that even though you are a servant, you are amongst my greatest champions. Alright, and that's why. Wow. Alright, so we have Sekhmet's Scepter. I believe this was in the last banner. We just unlocked this. Wraps deal 3% of max life per stack instead of morale. This would once again push us even farther towards the hybrid, the dual channel damage build, but we don't care about that. We're here to do morale, so we're not taking this. The Skeleton Lord, good old Kel'Thuzad, joins us once again. The damage version for our hybrid, and if we had Mammoth's Bridget Bones, we could really make use of skeleton-only teams, but the one and the only Yggdrasil. I don't think I even need to talk about the other ones. We all know what I was going to pick, okay? And a level 3 Yggdrasil at that. I just need more blood. I just need more blood. I don't think, although Kael'thas could be really good. Sorry, I have something in my throat. I tried coughing it out, but it's not working. Do I take KT? Sure. Sure, why not? Blood. Ooh. You placed a bet on a bull racing game during lunch break. The one you chose finished first, and you won the jackpot. You could also use your winnings to throw a party for your employees. Money. That's a lot of money. We are on week 32, so we couldn't actually take this course. I wonder who it would pick up, though. I mean, maybe Brand. Frickus? No. Your name is not Frickus. It's Kael'thas. It's just yellow. A monster has been caught with an adult magazine depicting humans. Will you turn a blind eye to this obvious case of anthropophilia, or will you confiscate this to take a look at it? For science, of course. I will permit it. Papyrus has done well. He deserves a reward. And now we have a new glyph. Ooh. Perhaps the sarcophagus is benefiting from deal 50% additional damage. 30% of damage taken returned to the assailant. We tried the glyph of spine last time, and I did not like it. I did not. Because I don't believe it affects the damage that is invulnerable. It blocked by invulnerability. So we're going to take the Glyph of Mummy, gain Wraps 3 at the start of the fight. We benefit from Wraps, so that's only a good thing. Now, unfortunately, we have no blood, which seems to be a reoccurring problem. There's not a whole lot of leveling we could do besides Anub'arak and Brand. So we're going to hit this engineer here. Pull Ragnarok back into the fold. And we're going to upgrade the Haunted Canopic Jars to level 4, which makes it really strong. We're also going to go to this event and hope we can get blood. Darn. A strange gentleman in the guise of a toy manufacturer knocks on your door and offers to sell you a range of amusing items. He requests nothing in exchange other than the materials required to make them. A strange and troubling force physically prevents you from declining. We do see Mammoth's Bridget Bone, which could be hilarious. Unfortunately, we possess 0 blood. A problem yet. I'm just going to sack Brand. And we're going to dump the item. Sorry, Brand. We're just going to have to YOLO, I'm afraid. By chance, you meet a tamer traveling through the region looking for some work. This traveler offers to train one of your employees at half price. If you have the right employee in your employ, you could even negotiate for him to work for free. Sure. Level 3 Anub'arak. That's the only thing we'd level up if we went the other path anyway. Now, we could plunder. We could. It is possible this could turn into blood. But I don't think it's likely. Blood. Yes. Do you have a moment to spare to talk about our Lord and Tormentor, Goldthor the Destroyer? No. Alrighty. That worked out well. Now, what are we doing with our room here? As far as our room is concerned, Yggdrasil benefits the most when someone can already apply demoralization. So, this looks familiar. Didn't we do this earlier? Kael'thas and Niflheim together applying demoralization? I think we did. Shall we pull Papyrus back? Just in case? I kind of want Arachnarok in the front as well. Alright, this'll work. I'm not sure exactly how it'll work, but it'll work. It looks like the middle room is the one with the most gold and gives us a monster, which we don't really need. So let's just take this master bonus. Sounds good to me. A curious group indeed. So this silent skills. No vulnerability, no random buffs, and no ice YOLO. I say we just apply the Terrified. We don't get to see the disasters for Toeris very often, but they are quite powerful indeed. Now leading the charge is the Dragon Knight, who will be attacking the center with a lot of physical damage. Camellia thankfully has 50% armor, and I'm kind of just hoping that's enough. We'll see if it is. Oh, the damage. Good crit, Camellia. It was not enough. But our morale bomb continues with Yogg-Sothoth. Good, good. I think you attack now. But Yogg lives anyway. Alrighty. The morale bomb works. Who would have thunk? I was really... Is torn the word? I was perplexed with that room. I was like, do I do just AoE demoralization, or do I morale bomb something? And considering how annoying the Dragon Knight is, I went with the bombing option. In case that wasn't readily apparent. So I think it worked well. Our dungeon layout was very not kind to us. Of course, it is more beneficial for us if our trap is before the first monster room, because we can apply wraps to everybody, and that is a good thing. Alas, that is not the situation we're in. Bah! Oh, look at that damage. 98. And as far as this room is concerned, I was very confident. Incredibly confident. Like, Papyrus can tank the fire like a champion, Bork can decently tank the Dragon Knight Spear, and Anub'arak just has all of the air resistance. So, I was really not afraid at all. Power. I believe I was informed that this increases the power of dungeon spells as well, which is good. Now we get to level up one person to 4. Just one. Choose wisely. Is it really going to be Lelanthos? I did say that we would make use of Lelanthos. Alright. The Psycho Imps, level 4. You've seen it here first. All of this is not good for me. Okay, think. Business trip has the highest chance to get blood, right? Oof. Alright, Niflheim, go. We do not need the engineer, because our main trap is level 4 and the other one is completely irrelevant, but you know what? We'll level it up just because we can. And last but not least, good news, everyone! The board has declared that due to a great financial period, the company can allocate you extra resources in the form of a trap, a recruit, or cold, hard, cash. That's only a level 1 mummy. No. Which one is this? Ah, the shell, yeah. Irrelevant. We have our one really good trap. I am incredibly confident. My confidence is over 9,000. So here we go. Let us see what champion awaits. I am ready. Camellia is wounded. Her soul fractured. But I believe. I believe in her power. Bring Papyrus to the front. He deserves to be here. Lelantos is going to room 2. Alrighty. Here we go. Our champion is the Druidess. Do you recall, but a moment ago, when I mentioned that we are not particularly good against one element in particular? Do you recall which element that was? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ow. It was nature. And that's why. Oh, that's terrifying. The Druidess is joined by the Shadow, who is dealing nature damage to the front. The Druidess dealing AoE nature damage. She does less damage for each debuff on her. But I was like, what if we can just bomb the Shadow? That seems like to be the most appropriate thing. And, we did okay. Not great, but not bad. Joined by the Virtuoso, who gave the Shadow a very annoying dodge, which quite frankly was the only thing that kept him alive. But, no matter. I foresee a glorious future for us, yet. I believe the Druidess, or the Virtuoso, excuse me, will buff himself with dodge, I think. I hope. Please? Darn it. Alright, we're going to have to AoE this with Bach, because Lelantos is going to murderous madness them. Now we have 2 stacks of demoralization left, but Ragnarok can employ the Terrified. So that is 40% less damage? Ow. Owie. But I believe Ragnarok will see it through with her raps.
It's your moment of truth, Taurus. The champions sent by the Academy of the Logic God have arrived in the Nakra Delta and are preparing to assault your newly reopened temples. You'll have to use Speak Well to convince them of the truth of your divine word. Also, a little advice from one professional to another. Nothing speaks better than a trail of corpses.
Ooh, I like that advice. Also, what do you mean you'll have to use Speak Well? What exactly does that mean? Ah, well. What I just got from all this is that we're going to go on a murder spree, and I do love those.
And then I bellowed, "This tomb will be your tomb!" Not bad, eh?
2 kills and 22 fears.
Tell me, have I put on weight? I'm sure I've put on weight.
I still don't understand why she cares about that. She is a mummy after all. But we were so close to level 9.
Then I embalmed him.
The final banner has opened to us. We unlocked the Book of the Dead, the Buffy thingy. And for the final banner, it is the King reborn. And we unlock the final rare for Taurus, the Pharaoh. And I do have a few names. Callbacks to the glorious mummy crusade we went on in Eratus. So we're going to make good use of the Pharaoh. And he looks like a great character already. What is the penalty with the most stacks with as many stacks of wraps? I see. Is this a hybrid again? Well, you know how I feel about hybrid builds. Why hybrid build when you can just morale damage? Burn and Frostbite deal 5% of max morale instead of damage. Oh, this is gonna be so good. As is new tradition, this 5th banner will be a long duration campaign. So, I'll be playing the game as if I've been playing the game for 43 hours, which I have. So we'll be going relatively fast, and we will be knocking it out just like we did with Lyra. So I hope you're looking forward to the final banner for Toeris and her grand farewell. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, as it does help the channel out immensely, and I appreciate it. Speaking of appreciation, thank you to the channel members and patrons who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you, and if anyone would like to stay up to date with anything happening on the channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below, because after this banner, so after the next 2 episodes, we are going to have a Draconid Banner mega stream. I wonder if I remember how to play the other champions. Only one way to find out. Bye!